And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, then on Friday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Paul. Pierce is out there with Garnett. Then there's Allen. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson is out there with Zachary Rizashea. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Robinson. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Rizashea, a three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Boston. Adebayo kicks to Garnett. Paul looking around. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Pierce. Traps in the tray.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
And taken away by Paul. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Boston. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, Johnson has developed into a good three-point shooter, and he's looking for opportunities to take advantage.
Now here's Pierce. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game. Out to Thompson. Pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
Now here's Pierce. He has 5. Back to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Rizashea. The tray. Drills it from outside. He's got 5.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Allen. He's covered by Thompson. Ball right side. Baseline jumper. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Pierce with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. Ray Allen is on the wing. Paul dishes to Allen. Adebayo with a screen for Allen. Pass to Adebayo. Over Robinson. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. That sends Jalen Johnson to the free throw line. It's on Kevin Garnett. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 5. Shoots over Rizichet, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Pass to Thompson. Now Robinson. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here's Pierce. Shoots over Rizichet. The shot by Pierce will not go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Thompson, a screen on Paul. Robinson on the wing. It's stolen by Adebayo. Allen outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars. And a chance here to look at the numbers for Pierce. And he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Back to Johnson. Thompson looking for an opening. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Garnett, the screen. Pierce attacking, and it's Pierce with the jam!
And the outside shooting presence helped Pierce open up a lane there.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here is Rizichet. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Boston making a switch here. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Pass comes in for Kevin Garnett. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. And Petrus subbed in for Ray Allen.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Back to Thompson. Johnson, the pass to Robinson. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Robinson.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Batum dishes to Paul. Pass to Petrus. Back to Paul. Petrus sets the screen for Paul. Over in the corner, Batum. With the floater. Rebound, Atlanta.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Johnson kicks to Robinson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
And the focus there from Robinson. Hard to rattle when he's this close to the basket. The D looks helpless.
Williams finds Paul. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Nice ball movement by Boston. Bass with the screen. Here's Paul. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 4. Thompson, a screen on Paul. Pass to Robinson. Over Williams. Here's Johnson. Off target at the rim. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
So challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
The Hawks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Completely new group for Atlanta. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer, Daniels. The three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Austin with the ball, trailing by 5. Here's Paul. Okongwu grabs the board.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Alexander Walker. 9 points last game out. To the inside. Okongwu's shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Batum. Bass, a screen on McCollum. Paul passes to Bass. Can't hit from in close. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against San Antonio. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. And the Hawks lead by 9.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Petrus kicks to Batum. Bass, a screen on Daniel. Batum passes to Bass. And finished off by Bass.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Hawks leading by 7. Okongwu with the screen from McCollum. Outside Daniel. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Paul. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
The crafty call is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Paul finds Bass. Batum with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Clock at 6. Pass, a screen on McCollum. Ball kicks to Petrus. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Adebayo. Garnett out there with Pierce. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Garnett. Shoots over Johnson. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Garnett.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back over to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And here's Pierce after Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Paul. Rebound Atlanta. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Bucket is good. And that's 11 points for Jalen Johnson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Hawks. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Take a look at Pierce. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points: off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Paul with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 10. Garnett against Kuminga. And Garnett misses. Atlanta leading by 13. Pass to Kuminga. Allen against Johnson. Inside. Here's Okongwu. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Pierce. Garnett with the screen for Pierce. Kicks it out to Paul. To the wing right side. Lost it. No good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Nobody near Allen. Hits the three-point bomb. Allen's got 6 points.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. Paul Pierce, number 1.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
That's one thing we've learned about him. When he gets on a hot streak, it can be a long time before he cools down.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 13.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Allen outside. Back to Pierce. Adebayo with the screen on Daniels. Here's Pierce. Drills the elbow jumper.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
Lets it fly. And Adebayo sends it back. Paul kicks to Pierce. Back to Paul. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Pierce has got 5 assists in the game. The Atlanta leading by 10. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
So it's the Hawks now, following the miss by Paul Pierce. Outside Robinson. Garnett against Johnson. Down low, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by David Robinson.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Garnett with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Celtics making a switch here. Batum's checked in.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
To the paint. And Adebayo sends it back.
Oh, great instincts from Bam. Such a high IQ defender.
Batum sets a screen for Garnett. Allen fires. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close, as they are, Conlon will blow right by you.
Now, here's Batum. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Paul's shot is off.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Another shot. That one, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Ball outside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And oh, boy. A lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Kuminga's come in for the Hawks. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Adebayo. Pass comes in for Kevin Garnett. Paul Pierce is checked in for Allen. And Bradley subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Batum. No scoring in this one. 2 on the clock. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Thompson outside. Pass to Robinson. Shoots from the elbow. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Robinson's got his third basket of the night. Outside, Pierce. Outside, Bradley. Bass passes to Bradley. To the middle, Batum. And Batum throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Atlanta with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. It's good.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Outside, Batum. Pierce kicks to Bradley. Outside, Batum. Here's Pierce. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the shot is good. Pierce has got 6 in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Down low. And finished off by Robinson.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
1:11 left now here in the second. Bradley passes to Pierce. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta leading by 16. Here's Thompson. And again, it's Atlanta. Celtics shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. And here's Bradley. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. Pierce. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Rizachet's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Robinson. Back to Rizachet. Stolen by Pierce. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bradley. Now Bass. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pierce for 3. Sinks the triple. Pierce has got 16 points. Now here's Thompson. Robinson a screen on Pierce. And Thompson launches it from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league. If you guys played one-on-one, who would end up getting injured more?
I like Kenny Ernie, but I dunk all over him, and if he tried to jump with me, it would not end well.
Big talk, big man, but all I know is if we play one-on-one, I'd break both of your ankles as I put you on the perimeter and dance around the outside, Ernie.
Just don't play each other before the show, okay? I can't have you both on crutches. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for Atlanta.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Shea. Robinson is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Thompson, so that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Paul. Garnett just attacking the rim.
I've seen CP do this a million times. No one is better at running the pick and roll.
Thompson against Allen. Inside. Paul with the steal. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Shea. Pass to Johnson. Now Thompson. The Hawks working the ball around. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Big missed. Communication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an elite.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. From deep. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Paul outside. Allen outside. Back to Paul. Right side Pierce. Shoots over Shea. The shot by Pierce, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Paul with the steal. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Out to the wing. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From about 16, again, the Hawks good for 2.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Adebayo with a screen for Paul. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Pulls it from the elbow. And the basket is good. 23 points in the game.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Allen with the screen for Pierce. To the inside. Here's Garnett.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Atlanta leading by 16. Paul with the steal. Adebayo with the elbow. It's blocked, and they get it back. Garnett surveying the defense. Allen kicks to Garnett. Shot clock at 6. The fadeaway. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Garnett. Pierce has got 18 points.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding it.
And checking out some numbers for Bam Adebayo.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved. A sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pierce dishes to Paul. Kicks it out to Garnett. Outside, Pierce. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
From the arc. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Down low, Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And the Hawks with possession here after the basket by Boston. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Ray Allen picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 20. No good with the elbow jumper. Thompson outside. From past the arc. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Number 1, Chris Paul.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
to the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Excellent D there from Pierce. And finished off by Robinson.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Allen. He's got 8. Pass to Pierce. This one for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Johnson outside. Thompson, a screen on Allen. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. The second chance effort. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Adebayo passes to Paul. Pass to Allen from downtown, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. Paul with the steal, and here we go. Paul heading to the hoop, pulls up, and again it's Boston converting.
One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates. Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to... be a little bit more.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Defensive foul. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Boston trails by 16. Knocked loose and stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Outside for Batum. Clock at 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Batum's got 6 points.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
Robinson on the wing. Over Williams. Robinson misses. Boston trails by 16. And so Boston again turning it over.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Batum. Averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Williams with the block. Daniels from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Williams kicks to Petrus. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Bradley. And he goes in for the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's McCollum. He has 5, and it's good for 2. 12 points for him.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bass passes to Petrus. Bass with a screen for Petrus. Boston needs to get off a shot. Bass's shot, good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Robert Williams.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
And he sinks the second. Boston trails by 18. Outside Brent. Pass to Petrus. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Bass, a screen on McCollum. Bradley kicks to Bass. Over Daniels. Bass can't get it to go. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. McCollum outside. Outside Kuminga. Back to McCollum. Outside Daniels. Over to the left wing. Here's Kuminga. The Hawks again can't hit. Boston trails by 18. Kicks it out to Bradley. Bass with a screen for Bradley. Inside. Bass can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. And the basket by McCollum.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Bradley against McCollum. Petrus from outside drains the three-pointer. Petrus has got his first 3 points of the game. And it's McCollum off the drive. Good on the shot. And the Hawks lead by 19.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Atlanta up 19. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Boston, Rob Williams is out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Batum. And it's Petrus in at the 2. And the basket by McCollum.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Bass. Outside for Batum. Paul outside. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
A 3 from McCollum. Rebound Boston. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Batum with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Batum a screen on McCollum. Paul passes to Petrus. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Daniels. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's McCollum for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half. Batum against Daniels. Right wing for 3. Petrus. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kuminga's come in for McCollum.
In for Atlanta, number 0, Jonathan Kuminga.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Paul. Here's Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Batum. Paul dishes to Bass. Bass with a screen for Batum. Just 5 on the clock. 20 feet out. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
An overlooked part of Batum's game. Nick's a great passer for a wing.
With the step back. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul kicks to Peaches. Picked his pocket. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Paul. Alexander Walker on the wing. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? A drive by Paul. Johnson with the block.
Phenomenal rim protection right there by Johnson. This is the kind of defense this team is starting to expect from him.
From outside the arc, makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He knows every possession is critical now.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Atlanta leading by 21. Out to Thompson. Puts the move on. Again, the Hawks score.
And this one has been all about Amin Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now, here's Hollins. Outside, Batum. Pass to Hollins. Johnson with the block.
Perfect timing on that rejection by Johnson. An active defender with great instinct.
There's a screen by Robinson to the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Reza Shea, he's checked in for Daniels. Now, here's Batum. Daniels, a screen on Johnson. Batum with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Boston, no good that time either. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 14-5 run here. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Here's Pavlovich. David Robinson making his last shot. Pavlovich passes to Dooling. Over to the wing. Shoots the three. And it's Pavlovich missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Rizachet with it, defended by Batum. Back to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, here's Batum. Daniels, a screen on Johnson. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Robinson. Driving to the basket. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Here's Batum. They could use a bucket, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Dooley after the basket by Atlanta. Outside, Batum. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Atlanta. And here's Hollins on the wing, Batum. Over Johnson. Pass to Dooling. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Thompson. He's... Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Pavlovich. And here's Dooley. Off target from outside. Johnson outside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's the screen. Batum dishes to Hollins. Dooling for 3. Connects from three-point range. Dooling's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Shot clock at 6. Fires from 14. Atlanta with the rebound. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Deflects the pass to the middle. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist by Thompson.
Well, Rizachet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just... pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Here's Pavlovich. He's covered by Daniels. Daniels against Thompson. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And that one falls for Julian. So for the Hawks, Newell comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Kispert subbed in for Amen Thompson. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Newell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Atlanta making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. To the inside. Left side, Daniel. McCollum, no good. Now, here's Batum. And the miss. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. Now it's time to present our player of the game.